Hey friends, RevDMQ here. Hope you're doing well. I just wanted to make a quick video for you today that I am calling the one thing that could save Battlefield 5. So I was perusing Twitter while getting some work done, and it seems like over the last few days there's been quite a bit of conversation about the lack of sales that Battlefield 5 has, which DICE hasn't released, so we don't really know what those numbers are. But, you know, why is Battlefield on sale so early and it's so close to its release? It's on sale all over the place. Does that mean there's problems at DICE or the game's not selling like it needs to? So there's a lot of speculation there. And then there's a lot of conversations about how Xbox and PC get these priorities and PlayStation doesn't, and the frustrations there, and the kind of the console wars get exacerbated because Microsoft has paid DICE a lot of money or EA a lot of money to get some premium access or pre-release stuff or special skins. And so that got me thinking about, like, people are talking about how Battlefield 5 is not doing as well as it ought to, or that, like, it's just not performing well. And so that got me thinking, if there's one thing that I think could save Battlefield 5, it's this. Now, this is kind of a clickbait title, I'll acknowledge that, because I think the game is great. I don't really think the game needs saving. I think there's some bugs that need to be fixed. But I think, you know, once Firestorm comes out, things are going to blow up. I think that people are going to dive right in. I think it's going to be a great game mode if DICE can do it right. But that's not really what I'm talking about. The one thing that I think that could save Battlefield 5 is something I've talked about in the past, and that is getting it cross-platform. Not even cross-platform with PC, but cross-platform among the consoles. Like, that would increase the player base communication and availability exponentially. And we know it's possible because Fortnite has cross-platform gameplay among all the platforms, which to me is kind of ridiculous. Like, playing on PC servers on Fortnite is not great. It's a lot different. But if you play on a console server, it makes no difference whether you're Xbox or PlayStation in terms of the gameplay. So talking about Firestorm Battle Royale, to me it just makes sense that DICE would bring in cross-platform for the Battle Royale. We already have it proven that cross-platform works in a Battle Royale. Why not bring that in? Maybe they bring cross-platform in during the Tides of War, maybe the month before Battle Royale, so that they can iron out the kinks before Firestorm releases. And then once Firestorm releases, cross-platform is already in the works and it's ready to go. And so as soon as Firestorm drops, there's just a whole host of people ready to play together. And I think that if Battlefield wanted to increase their sales, and if they wanted to increase the amount of time people were playing the game, if DICE wanted to do that, then make the game cross-platform. I have a lot of friends, I have a lot of family that I cannot play with currently because they have Xbox and I have PlayStation. Now, I don't know what all it takes to get it cross-platform. From what I understand, Sony is the one that's causing the holdup right now, but I believe Microsoft has held it up in the past. And so maybe it just takes a lot of finessing on the part of EA or on the part of DICE, but EA is a freaking big company. It's a AAA company. How can Epic Games get Fortnite to be cross-platform, but EA couldn't? To me, that doesn't compute. Like, if EA wanted it to be cross-platform, I believe they could make it happen. And I believe Sony and Microsoft would acquiesce if it was demanded or paid out by EA. But I think it would just bring so many more people to the franchise. I think the novelty of it would be kind of this initial push for people to get the game or to jump back into the game or to play it more. They'd be inclined to do that because of the novelty of it, but I think the value of it would be outlasting. The value of cross-platform play would last for a long time. That people would have more friends to play with immediately. And there would be more connection with people immediately. And the in-game chat in Battlefield 5 is phenomenal. So incorporating cross-platform would not be a problem in terms of communicating with your friends. So I just think if there's something that EA wants to do to boost Battlefield 5 numbers and to boost how much people are playing it, doing cross-platform is, to me, a pretty... I know it's not a simple thing to do, but to me that's a pretty simple solution in terms of, rather than rebuilding a lot of the game, do the political work that you need to do with Sony and Microsoft in order to get the game cross-platform. But this is my thought. I personally would love it, and I think a lot of you guys would love it too. So tell me what you think. Do you think Battlefield 5 should be cross-platform among the consoles? I think it's needed, and I think it would just draw people to the game like crazy. So let me know what you think. Do you agree? Should Battlefield 5 be cross-platform on consoles? Drop me a note below if you agree, or if you disagree. Tell me why. Why would this be a problem? If you liked the video, leave it a thumbs up, share it on social media, on Twitter, on Facebook. If you didn't like the video, then leave a thumbs down and share it on Twitter and on Facebook and tell people why you didn't like it. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you like this stuff and if you want more of it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Grace and peace.